Hey folks, we all understand that getting online reviews for our business is important, but we may not understand exactly why. So real quick, I'm just going to tell you 2 reasons why this is important. One is when someone's searching for a product or a service, they are going to be reviewing the reviews to see which business ranks best and gets the best feedback from their customers. This is an important decision-making factor and is used by over 90% of the people who search for businesses. 2, the more reviews you have, the better your business is going to rank. So if you want to rank higher and get more customers, then obviously getting reviews is important. The question is, how do you do this? And that is what we're going to answer right now. Hey folks, my name is Steve Vick. I am the owner of Web907, and on this channel, we help businesses grow their online presence. One of the most sought after places online for any business is to be featured in the local 3-pack. This top of page search result features 3 businesses that rank best for specific search words that people are searching for. And as I said earlier, if you're in the top 3, you're getting 90% of the search traffic. So what's it take to get in the 3-pack? Well, there's a lot of different factors that go into the ranking. Most importantly is going to be your Google My Business page. And of course, you should have one. And in earlier videos, we've gone over this. Other factors include your website's presence, and the on-page SEO that may be on your website. Another factor is what pages link to you. And of course, there's reviews. According to multiple studies done on the Google algorithm, online reviews play a major factor in who ranks in this 3-pack. So it's in your best interest to get more reviews. So how do you do it? Let me break this down. The first thing you want to do, and this may seem like a no-brainer, is simply ask. People typically don't leave a business thinking, boy, I can't wait to get home and leave a review about this business. They just don't do that. Asking, though, has a psychological effect. If you ask somebody to leave a review, it makes them feel like they're helping, and people have a natural tendency to want to help. So by simply asking someone to leave you a review, it's going to increase the chances that they're going to leave you a review. So take advantage of this social engineering and go ahead and just ask. Now I know what many of you are thinking. You've probably asked for reviews before, but never got any. Well, that's why step 2 is important. Step 2, you have to make it easy. Asking for a review might trigger some deep psychological impulse to help, but if you don't make it easy for someone, they're not going to do it. The reality is they're likely just going to forget. Or if they remember, they're going to have a hard time figuring out how to do it. And in the end, if it's too hard to figure out, they're not going to have the time. So make it easy for them. This is what I would suggest. Create a simple and short email template or text message, and use this as a cut and paste method of sending emails requesting reviews from your customers. Your template may say something like this: thank you for choosing XYZ services. We hope that you had an enjoyable time working with us. If so, could you leave your experience in an online review? This would help other people searching for XYZ services choose where to go, and it would really help us a lot. It's a very simple ask. Keep it short, succinct, and somewhat engaging. Now follow this request with a link directly to your review. That way, they don't have to search for it online, and in one click, they can leave that review. You can leave a review for us here. Now, of course, I know what you're thinking. How do I give them a link to my review? I don't even know where this is. There's a really simple way to get this link that goes automatically to where they can leave a review of your business. And this is how you do it. First, go to Google and search for your business. This will pull up your Google My Business listing here on the right-hand side. In the top right of this section, you're going to see the map. Go ahead and click on that. This will take you to Google Maps. Next, copy the URL from the top bar in your browser. I know this looks like a big mess of random numbers, but go ahead, copy this all. Now let's go to Plepper.com. I'll have a link for that below. That's Plepper.com. Once there, you're going to scroll on down to the Google Review Link Generator. Go ahead and paste your Google Maps URL that you just copied into the Google Review Link Generator and click Generate. Give it 1 second, and this is going to generate a link for you that automatically is going to open up your Google Business Review. Go ahead, give this a test, and pick the link that you like best. I typically like to use this one here, the short link. And I take this and I'm going to copy this into the template that I'm using that I send out to my customers. Now, when you have a positive interaction with a customer, you can simply send them an email with this link in it and make it easy for them to leave a review of your business. I typically do this about once a month. I'll review back on the customers that I had, and I'll think of the ones that I had the most positive experience with, and then I'll take this template, I'll paste it into an email, and I'll send it to them with a link directly going to the review area. This practice can generate a number of reviews every month for you and help you slowly grow the number of 5-star reviews that you get. And of course, some of you are thinking, I don't have the email of my clients. I don't have their phone numbers. Well, I have some answers for you on that later in this video. But let's go on to step 3. Now this step is really important. First, step 1, we asked them to give a review. 2, we made it easy for them. We sent them an email with a link directly to our review section. But 3, you're going to have to follow up. Chances are about 50 or 60% of the people will actually click on the link and leave a review, but many won't. And there's lots of reasons they don't do this. 1, they didn't have time. 2, they forgot about it. 3, they weren't in a location where they could actually leave a review when they did it. So it's always good to send a follow-up email. Simply just wait a few days, and if you don't receive a review from that customer, then follow up with an even shorter, simpler email that includes a link directly to your review. It may read something like this. Hey, I'm not sure you got my previous email. I was hoping you could share your experience with our XYZ services with others by leaving an online review. This would really help us out and also make it easier for people searching for similar services. You can leave a review here and paste in the link. Now don't underestimate the power of this third step. You'll find that you'll have a 20 to 30% increase in online reviews simply by following up with a short email. So real quick, 1, asking. People have a psychological engineering that when they're asked something, they want to help. So they're going to be willing to help you out. 2, make it easy for them. Include it in an email with a link that goes directly to the review process. Don't leave it up to them to search for you and find you and figure out how to leave a review. Give them that link and make it easy for them. And then 3, simply follow up. If they haven't left a review in a few days, send a nice short email, again with that link, and ask if they can do it. Now, here's some extra tips for you. 1, whether you get a bad review or a good review, always give a reply. You may thank someone for the review, compliment them on how well they were to work with, or if it was a bad review, maybe empathize with them, let them know that you'll do better next time. Whatever you do though, don't engage. Don't argue with someone who is angry at you for your services. It's going to make you look bad. 2, set a goal for yourself. How many reviews do you need? 5, 10, 20, 100? This is a pretty easy thing to discover. Just go into Google, search for a service that you provide. Look at your competitors' reviews. How many do they have? If they have 10, you want to have more. If they have 20, you want to have more. Ideally, you want 10 to 20% more reviews than your competition. Another tip, let's say you need 100 reviews or 200 reviews. This is very typical for people who are in tourism business or who maybe own a restaurant. So how are you going to generate that many reviews if your competition is that far ahead of you? Well, this is a simple process by doing automation. Most tour companies and most restaurants are going to have a type of reservation or booking system. And within that system, they have a way to send auto replies. So when someone books, it tells them the day that their booking is for. And when their booking is over, it may send them a thank you email. I've successfully done this for several tour companies, in which their follow-up last email that says, thank you, we hope you had a great experience, always includes that link that goes to the review. Automate the process and include your link to your review in the automation emails. And finally, what if you don't have your customer's email or you don't have their phone number so you can't send them a text? How are you going to get reviews from this person? Well, it's basically the same process, except it's going to take a little extra effort on your part. 1, you definitely want to ask, hey, do you mind leaving us a review? It's been really great having you here. If they say yes, then ask them. I can send you a quick link. What's your email? Or here, I'll text it to you. What's your text number? So just ask them that. Write it down on a sticky note or create a spreadsheet where you capture all the emails or phone numbers of the clients you had that week, and at the end of the week send out your template to all these people. Or you can simply create an online review business card and hand this to customers with the URL to the link to leave the review directly on it. Now this of course doesn't generate as much return as an email. You're just not going to convert as many people by giving them this card, but it will give you more than just simply asking them as they leave the door to find you online and leave your review. So if you want to get in the local 3-pack of the Google search results, you can't overlook the impact that online reviews have on your ranking. It only takes a little extra effort to get an online review, but in the end, you'll be rewarded with higher rankings and more customers. Well, that's it for now, folks. I really appreciate you watching this video. And hey, if you got something out of this, be sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel below. Until next time, folks, I hope you have a great day. Bye.